One take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lake. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. This is NBA One Take, August 20th, 2021. NBA news. The first thing I gotta talk about is Terry Rozier's getting a 4-year, $97 million extension to stay with the Charlotte Hornets. When I first saw it, I was thinking it was overpay, to be honest. And I looked at it, and I see that it's a fair deal, and he might be getting underpaid if he progresses a lot more. This is a good deal for the Hornets because the Hornets need him. I had some issues, but with how their offseason is gone, they may need him, and because people don't talk about, I'm gonna be not the cynic to say this, but I'm kind of fearing LaMelo Ball's like overall health. You know, I get the vibes of a good player that's going to be kind of in and out the lineups, not a 78, 79 year type guy, more like the high 60s. So like, to get a guy like Rozier who's just a dog and he plays hard, extend him, keep him there. Because this team wants to go to playoffs. This team wants to expand. So, and they got some good young players there. So it's good to get Rozier there. Back and we'll see about the Hornets. We'll see but this extension is good for the team. And the next one was Robert Williams. Got a 4-year, $54 million extension with the Celtics, the Time Lord. I first saw it, thought it was an overpay. But then I've seen his impact on the floor. Only thing I have issues with is his availability. It's the same like Mitchell Robinson with the Knicks. As good as you are helping the team interior, presence, blocking, able to defend, getting better on switches when people are trying to have you out there on the island, you're doing better on that. But it seems like it's a fair deal as well. I did see a lot of fans congratulating Brad Stevens because they're saying Danny Ainge would have never done this. He would have let it rock out and possibly try to deal him at the break. So I think a lot of the Celtics fans are happy on the decisions of Brad Stevens. Maybe I'm a fan of Trader Danny and how he's always doing deals. That's how come I've been bullish on what Brad Stevens has done so far. But if the Celtics fans is happy with it, I could care less. I'm a Lakers fan. I hate you guys. If he does this and it blows up in his face, I'm happy. But, okay, now, other news. You got the thing with Katie Kevin Durant and Draymond Green interview, which was okay. Like, these guys have said it on other platforms and other podcasts. I don't think it's just rehashing old shit. And people took it as Myers and Kerr being thrown under the bus. And, you know, kind of, but like I told people, I said, look, if it was affecting the damn team that much, I think, like I said, Boogie, Iggy, Steph, and Clay, and all the veterans on the team should have got into a room, a meeting, and then talk it out. No coaches, no general managers, and everything like that. Now, the thing is, they should have not had suspended Draymond. Because at the time I was on the fence and almost sided a little bit with management and what they're doing, because I said, oh, this man is most likely going to leave, and I knew he was going to leave anyway, because he was just there to win titles and do it in a good way. But I think he already had his mind made up on what he's going to do, and then play in another team and just win, almost, you know. And I found myself looking at it and thinking, what is this to say about Steph Curry and Klay Thompson's ability to lead and be the voice? People are saying, oh, they dance around because maybe they're scared of Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. You know, that's why that interview should have never happened. Those guys made up. It's past them. You know, it's past them. And for him to throw that out there, almost like that was somewhat of a reason of a cloud over the season, and going into the thing, and they go into the finals, and that's I see it as, well, he's not gonna eventually say that's his cause rift with the Nets, but you gotta look at some things and say, well, he probably wasn't gonna come to the Nets, you know? Because Kyrie wanted to go there. So I look at that. All right, and because that's not too much. I spoke on that so many times with so many different things, and I've heard so many different sides to it. I've heard the coaches and beat writers, everybody think about that. So I don't pay too much attention to it. Everything I got somewhat of the truth when you hear so many different stories and sides to it, then you know exactly what happened. All right, this whole thing with LeBron James, and it's a thing coming out saying that he had no votes, is coming in as the best player in the league from executives, scouts, general managers, all these people. saying LeBron is not coming in as the best player. They got Giannis number 1 and KD's number 2. And I see it as nothing. Did he put fuel, motivation for the season and certain things? Okay, let me tell you something. Last season was LeBron James' last season as me saying that he's the number 1 player in the league. It was a good ride. Okay? It was a good ride. You had a decade, to me, he had a decade-long ride as most likely consistent best player in the league. That's a long time, right? So he had it. And if you're asking me who I think is the best, I gotta say it's Kevin Durant. Then I say right below him is Giannis. Then we go to the other players. You know, I think LeBron is there, and then you got other players as well. But LeBron is old, and he's still doing this. I don't know. I don't think, you know, but if it fuels him, I love it. If he puts together a great season and they go to the championship and he wins and becomes finals MVP, then he's the best. Right? That's what I said about Kobe Bryant. Like, oh man, y'all doubting Kobe, saying he's ain't gonna do it. Then Kobe goes, wins the championship, when y'all was saying this player is better, this player is better, and he's better than all of them. And he proved it. But this is NBA Onetake, Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.